Well, good morning, everybody. Beautiful day. Really no clouds in the sky. It's probably about a little after 9 in the morning. Heading up the trail. If you can hear, I got a creek that's right over this hill right here. In one of my previous videos, this is where I dipped down off the hill and then fished upstream towards a waterfall. Right now I'm planning on going straight to the waterfall. And the fishing for the mission today is to catch 4 different kinds of trout in one day. So I'm going for a grand slam, and if I get lucky, I might find a 5th type of trout, which is a tiger trout. This is the first creek I'll be fishing today. I'll be coming right up over this ridge. May I get a shot of it. But I'll be fishing 2 separate creeks for today. There it is off in the distance out there. Not very far. I kind of dipped down off this hill down there and fish that. I'm primarily fishing this creek today to catch cutthroat trout. There's cutthroat and brown trout in here. I haven't caught any brook trout, so this is the first creek for today. I'll be fishing, fish up towards that waterfall, and one of these days I'm going to have to figure out how to get above that waterfall, and I've heard that there's some nice cutthroat above it, and only cutthroat. The second creek I'll be fishing, I'm only going to be here for roughly an hour at the most. I'm really just coming in here primarily to catch 1 or 2 cutthroat trout, move out of here and shift over and fish another creek that I know has 4 different types of trout in it. It has rainbow trout, brown trout, brook trout, and that's a spot I caught my first ever tiger trout. I have 2 rods with me today. They're both kind of overkill for this, but I do like having one's a 9'5" weight that I got a dry dropper on. Another's a 6 weight 10-foot rod that I've got it set up with a couple woolly buggers on it, and I just want to throw some big stuff into the deeper hole that's at the bottom of the waterfall. There's got to be something larger in there. This is the second time I've fished this spot, and noticing that waterfall and that big huge deep pool at the bottom of it, really I didn't have any luck on fish coming up for dry flies in there, and I didn't want to change my setup to an underwater setup. So today I'm coming in here really to just, again, to catch cutthroats, but also I'll be fishing the bottom of this waterfall first, throwing some big flies through there. You know, maybe there's a big brown trout or a large cutthroat sitting in there, and then I'll just start moving down the creek a little bit if I don't have any luck. There is a couple spots I want to throw my dry dropper rig, so I'll be doing that. The sun hasn't come up over this ridge yet, so it's still shadows on stuff, but I'm hoping a fish is going to be hungry and take one of the kind of woolly buggers. They got an olive one and they got a black one. See what happens. I didn't get much of a shot the first time I was in here on this waterfall. Water feels good on my feet right now. Wet wading again today. I caught a nice brown trout over there on the right side, but there's a nice deep pool right where that water comes in. That's where I'm heading. I'll first start throwing stuff in the back of this pool and then at the top of it. Super pretty. Well, I had to try this. I had to reposition getting this up from where I was fishing. Got a little wet, but hey, it might be worth it. I know that's deep up in there. Might do better if the sun was actually on the hole. That's it for here. Time to move. Here we go. I'm trying to catch hopefully at least one more, if not a couple more cutthroat in here. I'm thinking to give myself about 30 more minutes. I might have been fishing for about 30 minutes. I've caught one cutthroat already. The waterfall is upstream about 500 yards. And I just dropped down here to fish up to that big rock. That was a strike right there. There we go. That fish came up again. This is for sure cutthroat. I can tell already. Bigger than the first. Hungry for the stimmy hopper. The orange under its throat is as bright orange as the high vis foam on my stimmy hopper. Hopefully you guys kind of see it there. Super pretty. Hungry fish. Came up for a big meal. And he got laced. The ant got him. There we go. Fish is gone. That's a fish. That's a little better fish. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a nice fish. Might be a brown. Go in the net. That is a brown. Brown came and hammered that stimmy hopper. Brown trout in the net. Stimmy hopper in the mouth. And that's two fish off the list already. I know I should be catching more browns on the second creek I go to. That's a little better fish though. Nice brown, beautiful spots on it. Came and hammered it. See you, buddy. All right, well, I think I'm done with this creek. I don't want to spend too much time here. I want to make sure I got time to try and catch at least 2 to 3 different types. If I get lucky, I'll catch another tiger trout today. But I've got 2 off the list already, 2 types of trout. Cutthroat and brown trout already crossed off the list. The next creek I'll be heading to has for sure brown trout. So I should catch more of those there. It does also have brook trout. Also has rainbows. And I know it may have a tiger trout or 2 in there. I did catch my first tiger trout. I know I've said it. Caught my first tiger trout out of that spot. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. Heading back to the truck. Drive up to the next creek. And see if I can cross off hopefully 2 more types of trout for the day. And if I'm super lucky, cross off a bonus 1 and catch 3, which would make it 5 different types of trout for one day. Oh, there we go. Now what, you ask? Take it down through the rapids. Up and over the log. Oh, rainbow trout. Gotta be kind of careful doing this. Slippery rocks. And land this fish. Can we do it? Last time I did it, I lost a fish right there. Fish in the net. Rainbow trout. Nice. How many people do that? Oh, I think the fly's out already. That's number 3 type of fish for the day. My fly is out. See you, buddy. There we go. Oh, all right, good. Got him through the cement gauntlet. Oh, he wants to go downstream anyway. I send him on down. Oh, it did what I didn't want it to do. Oh no, I thought it went under the branch. I almost regretted not moving that thing. All right, that's it. That's the last fish I'll do that with, or at least. And definitely check off the rainbows off the list for today. That should be bigger. See you, buddy. That's fun though for a few minutes. Time to head on down the creek. I go try and catch a brook trout. I just need the brook trout for today now. That'd be 4. Tiger trout would be nice. What do we get here? I didn't get the strike. Oh, it's a pretty rainbow though. Pretty rainbow. Prettier than those other ones. Oh, is this thing? What's going on now? Come on, buddy. Okay. Solid rainbow though. Pretty. White fins, white tips. Dude, will you just settle down for a moment? Pretty fish. Jeez, let me just get the fly out. There. There you go. Stubby little rainbow though. Healthy. You hit it that hard. So for sure the rainbows are checked off the list. Got a cutthroat, brown trout, and rainbow. Some rainbows. Just need that elusive brook trout right now. Found some raspberries in here. Oh, like that, nice little cluster. They aren't super big. They're super sweet though. Has a tartness to it too. It's good. quite right. Those were good though. I had about a half a dozen. And I'll grab this one up here too. Like a small cluster, but still good. Came across some more. You know, these might be salmon berries. You know, I think it's in probably the, I don't know if it's a raspberry. I called it a raspberry earlier. But they're really good. They might be a salmon berry. I think their salmon berries are in the same genre or class as raspberries and boysenberries. I'll pick a few of these, the ripest ones that I've come across. So far I got 5 right there off that plant. Leave those, and I got a couple more over here. There's a good one. That's another super pretty ripe one right there. There's, again there, half a dozen or more. Definitely more. Got 8 so far. Nine. One more hiding in there. A couple right there. I got about a dozen. I think that's it. Oh, that's a good looking one. There we go. That's a decent little haul. You know, somebody let me know in the comments what you think they are. Are they salmon berries or you know, they're not as red as a raspberry, so I'll have to look it up online. If you guys know, let me know. Oh yeah. They're good either way. Oh, somebody left their soccer ball. That's a big ass mushroom. I totally forget what this thing's called. And it's gonna be a soccer ball to now. That's kind of cool. Come on, Brooke. Come on, Brooke, and hit my fly. Come on, Brooke trout. Where you at? Wow. Surprise nothing right there, though. Jeez. There we go. Is this it? Is that it? Oh, just another brown. Man, each time I catch a fish in here, I'm like, is it a brook trout? Is it a brook trout? I'm like, dude, I'm ready to kind of call it a day. Come on, buddy. Flies out. That's a nice, got a little better fish, but I'm pretty sure this is another brown. Which it is. Come on, buddy. You give me it just a little bit longer and get you all entangled here. There you go. See it. No shortage of brown trout in here. Shortage of the one fish I'm trying to finish up the slam with. That fish hammered it. Hammered the parachute Adams. Man, just come on, brook trout. Where are you at? Seriously. Flies out. Just another brown. Woe is me. I had a fish on. Oh, there's a fish. What we got? We got something wrapping my line up. Oh, it's a brook. There it is. That's it. There's the brook trout on the parachute Adams. I'm glad I switched up. That is it. There's the brookie. I'm stoked. I got my aunt in my fishing shorts, pants, capris, whatever you want to call them. There it is. Hopefully you guys kind of see that. I'm getting my line wrapped up even more and more. Brook trout, number 4 fish. I'm calling it a grand slam. That tiger trout would have just been icing on the cake. I knew it was probably a low probability of catching that. Well, there it is. I'm gonna take the hat off. Brook trout. I'm gonna get him back in the water here. There's the slam. Super stoked. See you, buddy. I wonder how many brook trout I missed earlier. I've had a lot of strikes. Super happy. There's the grand slam. 4 different kinds of fish. One day. Took me 3 creeks to do it. Definitely put in the effort to do it. And finally, at the end of the day, it's a little after 5:30 right now. Caught the brook trout for the grand slam. I've caught grand slams in Yosemite, but instead of a cutthroat, I was catching golden trout, and that's you know, that's a long day too to do that. So I was hoping to kind of catch a brook trout on that second creek I was at, but no luck on that. But there it is. That was it right through there. Finally landed the number 4 fish, the elusive brook trout for the day, and I am super happy. I was happy anyway, but I'm happier now to actually complete the mission. And I'm gonna have to say that is fishing accomplished right there. So I'll walk on up and fish some bigger pocket water and start moving faster now. It's been a long day. Glad you guys have hung out this long. I don't know if I'll catch another brook, but I will continue to try up through there and on the way back up to where my truck is parked. Super stoked. I was casting up there. I did not get the strike I should have been recording. This is another brook trout right here. Took the parachute Adams again. Small little brook trout, but we're definitely on the board for brook trout today. Got my line all tangled up. Brook trout, hopefully kind of that's in the picture. Little guy, go get bigger. Thanks for playing the game. Now my line's a mess. Oh, super mess. That's gonna take a minute. There we go. First cast into there. Oh, fighting hard. This may be the last fish on camera today. Brown trout for the end fish. Last fish of the day. So I'm about to head up to my truck. Where is it? Nice little brown though. Pretty. Oh, come on now. I know. I will be letting you go, buddy. Oh, shit. Ouch. I found the second fly. Okay, dude. Really. Fucking fly today. Well, there we go. Flies out. Thanks for playing the game. See you, buddy. Oh, and another one. Very next cast. Very next cast. Oh, I got him in the... He missed it. I got him in the tail. So that brown, what? That brown wasn't, but this fish is... And would you look at... It's a brook trout. The brook trout's like, nah, dude. The brook trout wants to be the last fish of the day. Little brook trout. He came and missed it. Ants in the body. That's a good way to end the day on the last fish I was looking to catch. Come on. There, see ya. That's funny. Brook trout right there. I didn't even have to walk down that far. And I could have ended the grand slam right there. Another strike. Well, I'm gonna cut the camera. Running out of space on the SD card, actually. Got a lot of footage of stuff to edit. Kind of behind on that, but it's been a great day. Caught 4 kinds of trout today. I think I saw a fish rise up there, and I did. Alright, time to turn this camera off. Well, everybody, this concludes this fishing mission, and in my opinion is fishing complete. Caught 4 kinds of trout today, you know, for the slam. That tiger trout, that'd have been a low percentage if I had caught one, but that'd have been kind of cool to catch 5 different kinds of trout in one day. But I at least really set out and trying to catch 4 in one day, which I did. I think it's beer 30. It's been a long day. I've hit 3 different creeks in the same day to accomplish this fishing mission and get the slam for today. It's my first ever grand slam, 4 different kinds of trout in one day in Colorado. So it's been a great day, and it's time to get the boots off and start heading home. If you like the content, definitely give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Throw up some comments too if you have any questions or anything like that, what I might have been using for today. You know, I never hesitate to answer people's questions on what kind of flies I'm using. A lot of times I will hesitate on exactly what rivers or creeks I'm fishing. So don't be surprised if I don't give an answer on what the specific creeks I was fishing today. but any sort of fly setup, etc., you know, comment away. Otherwise, until next time, I'm out, and may I'll see you on a river.